insights and understanding. May this reading be for the highest good, and may it be offer guidance, clarity, and truth. I approach this with respect, gratitude, and with love. So be it. Well, hello, ladies. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. Let's do a little energy cleansing here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, lovebirds. Who would like a reading? Let's do an energy cleansing here, for you, my love. Calling on God, guardian angels, ascended masters to cleanse, clear, and refill you with love and light. May this tarot reading offer you guidance, love, and support on your way forward to your life purpose, in achieving your life goals in love, money, and health. So I'm just gonna let the last remnants of the sage burn out there. So how was your weekend? Mine was, I guess the party's still going, right? For a lot of us celebrating the Labor Day weekend. I'm tuning in here to do a free love reading. Who wants a free love reading? Tap in, subscribe, comment your love question, and let's get started. So this is for those in the name of love. Let me clean my camera real quick. Seems a little better, a little better. So what's going on in the name of love? So the divine masculine energy seems to be celebrating. Divine feminine's energy is very much in her feelings. She's holding on tightly to her cup of love, looking at it, staring at. She may be very, very, very much in your emotions. Okay, so what is the strengths? What is the strengths of this relationship? So at this moment, you may be on your own, living single. So the strength is that you're very much in your power. You're stable in your own home. You're nurturing. You're caring for yourself. You're very much like living within your intuition and in your passion. There's some challenges. Okay. The challenge is that you're you're looking for your divine, your twin flame, your soulmate, and your soulmate is not your soulmate is over here and living it up. And so your challenge is that you feel you may feel you have this grand desire for love, right? Like all of us do. But a lot of us fail to realize that especially as us females, is that with the divine masculine comes a lot of responsibility, emotionally emotionally and physically, responsibility. I do see your divine masculine looking at you, seeing you. Let's pull out some more cards here. Who wants a reading? wants a reading? Okay, so there's some need for some communication, for some movement. Um, okay, so there's some communication and some talks about moving forward or taking a journey, taking a ride, connecting with the divine feminine, with her twin flame. Um, I'm feeling that the divine feminine is very protective of her heart. She it's like almost like you're maybe you're like subconsciously you're not even aware of this, like you want great love, you're seeking for love for your soulmate. You have like you're like the queen of cups, you're like the mother of all love, and you're like ready to love and nurture and everything, but you're very protective. You're very protective because you've been shattered and broken one too many times. Your divine masculine over here seems not to be um reciprocating that love. He may be involved in third parties, you know, out and about, celebrating. He may be at pubs, hanging with friends, and you're over here by yourself, just taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, both emotionally and physically. Um, you know, like, um, but it's like almost, in your subconscious, like you want love, but the way, and it's not wrong because like you're setting boundaries. You're like, hey, you're not gonna hurt me. I'm not gonna let just anybody in. Um, I see this divine masculine coming in, text messaging, making a message, um, sending you messages, maybe traveling over waters to see you. Is coming back to his soulmate, to his you may feel like he's just being like very manipulative, like very charismatic, very loving, giving to everybody, and you're holding on tight to your cup, and you're just being very, very protective. What is the message for the divine feminine? Okay, so I've got this message too, kind of right before I started this reading, is that like the divine the feminine energy, when you're very, you know, the feminine energy is just very emotional, very creative. It's very much in your head. It's like wishing, it's like creating a vision board, right? The masculine energy and yeah, it's like creating a vision board. The masculine energy is actually taking action. It's making those small little steps, the daily steps to take action towards your vision, your dreams, your vision board. What's your vision board? You have all these different options. You can do all of this and all of that, but you have your eyes on one person and one person only. And who's gonna fill in that cup? And so today's message is to be careful and mindful of your thoughts, of your thoughts, because your thoughts can't manifest your desires. Um, you have a soulmate out there. Your soulmate is uh, out there with other people. He doesn't even know. You don't even know your soulmate. You're dreaming, you're desiring for your soulmate. And I do see your soulmate coming in. Now the message for you is taking action. So if you get invited somewhere, if you have a like just all of a sudden you have like an idea or a thought of going somewhere, or a need to go somewhere, or it could just even be to like a garage sale or the gym or the grocery store. Go ahead and go and take actions. Don't be so cold and block, cut offish, like cutthroat. Let out that charisma, that flirtation drive. Be active. If you want, how are you gonna attract that one person if you're like, leave me alone, don't, and not giving me eye contact? If you're like out on the prowl looking for a person, you carry yourself differently. Like when you go to the stores, you're like looking at people, you get dressed, you do your hair and makeup, get dressed, go to the store, it could be a grocery store, I don't care. And when you're going, you're like looking around at your surroundings, being smiling with your eyes, hi, hello, holding up a conversation, versus staying at home, not leaving the house, um, or let's say even if you go, you don't get dressed, which that doesn't, getting dressed, if you're gonna meet somebody, you're gonna meet them when that's right for you. It doesn't matter what you look like. When I met my one of my soulmates, I believe in soulmates and twin flames, and I'm married with my twin flame. When I met one of my soulmates, somebody who helped shift my belief systems and help me grow, um I was hungover, my hair was all ratted and nasty, my makeup was right, under my eyes, and pajamas falling out my butt. It was like horrible, and he was like, who are you? And I'm like, who are you? And so, but anyways, the thing is that you're communicating, you have that drive, you're out there, you're being adventurous, you're getting out there. I have a feeling like you feel that you just almost feel like almost like too burdened, like you have too much to do, and it's like what a hassle, like I gotta do all that, and it's just like and you just kind of want it to come naturally. It will come. You do have your divine, you have a soulmate coming into you. um what are some spiritual lessons here for you? So I feel like I already gave you your spiritual lessons and the guidance for today, and for the potential of obtaining the soulmate love, manifesting manifesting the soulmate love. And so it's judgment time. It's time for you to change your belief system, to believe that you are worthy, that you are loved, that you um that you are healing from old heartbreaks, and a rebirth. You're gonna come in like a new life, a new cycle is coming in, where your soulmate is coming in. So you've been wishing and wondering, is this person out there? Am I worth it? Am I all gonna be alone forever? The answer is no. um but spirit is saying to take action on that passionate drive. So part of your manifesting is creating a vision board. That's the feminine energy, the yin and the yang, to put you back into balance within yourself, to help heal yourself, which is so very sexy and attractive, and you will become a magnet for your soulmate, is when you're in balance within yourself. So right now you may be very much in your feminine energy, creative, home, just home, not really going out anywhere, just kind of you maybe even overstimulated within your emotions, and you have this vision, you have this craving for love, for a partner, for a soulmate, and spirit is saying that your wish has been granted. You need to get out there, get out into the public, have a positive attitude, trust, because your divine masculine is coming, your soulmate is coming. but there's in your subconscious, I want you to make that switch, turn on the light switch from off to on, where it's like it's go time. He's coming. He's coming. You better get up and you better get dressed and you better be ready. So get up, get dressed, dress to impress, put that pep into your step and conquer and divide that soulmate that you're calling in, because it is coming in. You want to be ready. Here we have your emotional energy centers. These also helps you tap into your subconscious, to emotional blocks, to those fears that we have. In your reading, I got that there is although I see you like working on yourself, on your home and on your body. You're very independent. You have a lot of love. You're very giving, very empathic. There are some blocks in your subconscious, like the fear that's kind of like blocking you from being like getting outside or moving forward, or accepting a message or sending a message. It could be like a um joining a I don't know how I feel about those dating apps because I don't feel like they're really good. I don't know. But maybe it's applying subscribing to some dating app or messaging somebody, an old friend. It's taking that action. It could even just be going outside. Get outside. I don't care if it's to the gym, to the grocery store, to a park, to to bars are not that great. It could be a bar. But we're trying to break toxic behaviors and patterns, and so go somewhere where it's healthy. Create new habits so that you can be successful when it comes to the name of love. Cheers to that, girlfriend. Cheers. Yay. Oh. All right, what kind of tea is this? By the way, my name is Veronica Rosa. I am an emotional wellness and life coach. I am a twin flame myself. I do not like using labels, but labels help us connect faster and can create communities where we understand each other. So as a twin flame, I met my twin flame in 2011. And when I dreamt him, had a real divine dream about him. I saw him, and then when I met him, I was like, "It's you." And he thought I was weird and crazy because I wasn't like as spiritual as I am now. I had the gift, but I thought the gift was my weakness. I thought I was too sensitive. But through him, my twin, I've been able to look in the mirror and go through dark nights of the souls, and which helped me unblock my emotional energy blocks, emotions in each emotional energy center, to help me break free from old belief systems, to break free from those generational curses that were holding me back from my true dreams, goals, and desires. And not just my dreams and goals and desires, because my dreams, goals, and desires at that time was like living it up, partying on the flagpole, dancing, having a great time. But divine, my purpose here was a whole different path, a complete different opposite. And so it took a lot of work for me going from a toxic environment, which I thought was absolutely great and fun, and I wouldn't have it no way, to living a healthy lifestyle, um, and serving a purpose for humanity, for everybody on this earth. And it starts with you, with my girlfriends, with the women on this world. I want to help you break free from emotional turmoil, whether it's new or old, or in the subconscious, or something that you're carrying from from generations. And so each of these seven crystals represents the chakras, your emotional energy center. Each chakra carries a set of emotions that block you in your emotional energy center. So let's just go ahead and pick a color of the rainbow. What is your favorite stone here? Red, orange, yellow, green heart, blue turtle. Uh, can't even tell you what that color is. Like multicolors, and then violets. So if you pick the cute bear, the red one, we'll pull up this card and we'll go through all of them. Take what resonates, test what doesn't. Again, my name is Veronica Rosa. I am your emotional wellness coach and emotional wellness and life coach. I help women overcome emotional turmoil, help find their purpose, help them elevate their vibrations through self-discovery, and then help them create a vision board, a vision plan, but not just that vision plan or vision board, because most of us already have a vision, or not most of us. I do know that a lot of people who have gone through great deal emotional turmoils and traumas and trials, it's hard for them to even envision something that they believe that it's not possible. So I do help you tap into what is possible, help you um, practice the law of attraction, manifestation, opening the possibilities for you to manifest your dreams, your goals, your desires, and create a powerful action plan to actually put them into actions. And through baby steps, small little steps, pebbles, moving pebble by pebble, we will move a mountain, creating a manifestation to become reality. So I've turned many things into reality myself. I'd love to share those stories with you later. For now, let's just keep to you, the story. So remember, if you pick this cute little red jasper bear, this card is for you. Forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. Archangel Michael says that guilt is interfering with the happiness you see. You're blaming yourself for something in the past, but it's time to let go, especially if self-blame is unproductive and unhealthy. In truth, you've done nothing wrong. You're doing the best that you could at the time. Possible specific meanings is think and speak lovingly about yourself. Stop ruminating about the past. Send blessings to those you are angry with as a way of healing yourself in the situation. Know that you can't control other people's feelings or reactions. Join a support group such as Al Anon. And the prayer for you is I ask you to help me let go of self blame and forgive myself. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear towards others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. So, like I said, this reading really much reminds me of me, of a time with me and my divine masculine. Um, let me see. Did I shuffle them? So I'm showing you very much like almost, even if you guys are together, you guys may there's a couple of different scenarios in the situation. You may just be dreaming for a soulmate to come in, or you may already be with this person, living with this person, but it almost feels like distance. I've been married to my soulmate, or to my so I am married to my twin flame. And even married, there was a point in our marriage that we were going through a dark night of the soul. We're married, but he was out at the bars hanging out, and I was home, just home, like being so loyal and loving, and just holding on to my cup of love, and just wanting him, crying, and just overstimulated. And it's almost a scenario that I get here. There's two different scenarios. So I have that scenario where it's a divine couple together that um that there's just some like a discord. You know, he may be over there at the bars, you may be at home sitting and waiting for him to come home. and you feel like, why doesn't he love me? Why he doesn't he love me? And it's also too stems from a belief system that maybe you got together, or a belief system, you know, of the divine masculine and divine feminine energies, where you come together and you feel that you're supposed to turn in your power to that man, and you're probably doing everything that you think is supposed to, like religion and like culture wise, sexuality wise, you know, like, oh, I'm doing everything, I'm being the woman, cooking and cleaning and being submissive, and so this is a call to you, to, you haven't done anything, take your power back. um it's a this is an awakening for you to start being mindful of those thoughts. So stop reminiscing on what he did, or what the emotions, or what happened to you, and just like being, you're stuck in that emotional overstimulating your emotions. Now is the time to get a journal, write, create a vision board, and then create action steps to help you get towards your vision. One of mine at that time was my hey Sage. Everything is well. It's a Monday, Labor Day, and getting back to doing readings. So I'm gonna do readings Monday through Friday around this time. If you, how, what is it called? If you, I think if you click on the little bell, the notification, the alarm, it'll tell you, it'll send you a email when I'm on. I mean, yeah, it does. Because I get an email saying that when I'm on live. But yeah, so I'm just going through the scenario where there's a scenario that I just did a reading, and so I'm feeling finishing up the reading, and then I was going through the angel cards, and I'm just now at this the first chakra with the red jasper stone, and we got the card, forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. And so in today's reading, I got the scenario, two different scenarios. There's one that you have the divine feminine, like home and what, you know, independent, doing her own thing, calling in her divine a soulmate. And there is a soulmate out there for her. He's coming in, but the message is to be careful on how, like, of your subconscious, thinking like, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, just being like overstimulated, thinking stuck in the emotions, thinking of the past, thinking about the hurt, because that, honestly, that's just not sexy. That's just, it really, people, it scares people. It doesn't scare me. It attracts me. But it scares a lot of people. It's not, you know, sexy. There, the guys are trying to be like with, you know, with the girls who are like Google Gaga over them, and you know, who are like, who did their hair, who are like, have that pep in their step. And so it's taking action. It's time to emerge out of that feminine energy. The feminine energy is the energy of like, just like in their emotions, like wishing, creating vision boards. But now it's time to step into your power, into the masculine energy. Is like, I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna do my makeup, I'm gonna get dressed, I'm gonna look the part, who, whatever it is, my dreams and my goals and my desires are, and I'm gonna go outside and be an adventure, and I'm gonna meet somebody. I'm gonna say hello. I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna flirt. And so those are those little things, but it starts in the subconscious, in your emotional energy center. Where are those fears that are blocking you? And so this divine feminine may feel not worthy, or just like not unrequited love, like you've done, you to you, you feel like you've been doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. And that's the belief system that sometimes actually blocks us, because you don't want to be too in your feminine energy, where you're too submissive, too, you know, just in the house, cooking, cleaning, just all in the feminine energy. There is a call to be healthy and balanced within yourself, we all have masculine and feminine energy within ourselves. And when we pull that divine masculine back, and it's not easy, especially if you're in with your partner. Me, I'm with my twin flame. We got married. When I got married, I turned in my power to him by getting rid of my cars, sold my business, moved to a different state, and got rid of my gym membership. And so I just sat home waiting for him to woke up, cooked him breakfast, cook, clean, shipped him off to work, waited for him to come home, fiddling my thumbs after I wash, cook, clean the house, waiting for him to come home and make me happy, waiting for him to take me to the gym, waiting for him to take me to the to the to the beach. And I put all my power to my husband. I was expecting him to be my financial provider, my friend, my social network. He was like all of my life, and that's not where we need to take our power back. We are women, we are children, we have mothers, we have families, we have friends, we have careers, we have, or educations, we have bills that we have to pay. So we need to start, at first I thought we get married and I'm gonna it's his responsibility, and that actually put too much responsibility on the masculine, and that was pushing divine masculine to the bars, to hang out, to go hang out with the people that were gonna be applauding him. And because he came home, when he would come home, I'd be like scolding him. Well, he didn't want to hear that. You gotta do this and you gotta pay this bill, and I'm take me here and take me there. And I was like too needy, like putting all the responsibility on him. Well, the calendar says it's Valentine's Day, and you're supposed to buy me a gift from, all of these expectations that no longer serves us, that stem from our ancestors, and those belief systems don't no longer serves us. And so then when I realized this, when I had my aha moment, when I had my download, and I realized, because we were separating, we were married but we weren't together, when I realized this, he came home and I said, baby, I'm sorry. He thought I was gonna yell at him, and I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was putting all this responsibility on you. And I realized that, it's like we moved to Florida, and I was expecting you to make me happy in all of my life sectors, and I really realized that it's up to me. That's when I began to get up. And even though I didn't have a gym membership, even though I didn't have a car, even though I didn't have a friends, I got up, did my little prayer, and I walked out. For the first time in 3 months, I was home, thinking that I was being the perfect wife, doing everything, and I was out of balance within myself. I was too much in my feminine energy. And taking my power back then triggered an awakening within my divine masculine, my husband. He didn't like me becoming, taking my power back, going out and walking. Now there was a jealousy and the fear, and and so it became a power struggle as I took my power back. But don't give up, keep on going. And it doesn't mean that taking your power back has to be aggressive and nasty. It could be just as simple as, baby, I'm going to walk to the beach. I'm going for a walk. I'm not going to the gym. I'm gonna go exercise. And within that walking to the beach, I found a studio, a little table that I was able to rent out, because I used to have a nail salon in Wisconsin. When I moved to Florida, I don't have anything. So while walking, taking my power back, going for a walk, you're opening up opportunities to come in. So I took that, taking that action of going outside and walking. That is a masculine. What do you say? Like a trait. Like that's me. That's my masculine side of me, is taking the action. That's the masculine. So I'm coming within balance within myself and with my feminine and my masculine energy, and stepping into the salon and saying, hey, I want to do a contract. I want to rent this table for you. I'm going to get, clients. I started taking it and making more money. I started falling back into balance within myself. And although he didn't like that, all of a sudden he went from being at the bars to where's my wife, let me chase, where's she at, you know. And so um both, it brings the, if you already have a partner or if you're calling in your soulmate, by doing those actions you're taking your power back, your masculine and feminine energy within yourself, and that is very attractive, and it gravitates and magnetizes your soulmate. So you haven't done anything wrong. You did everything you thought that you were doing right. You thought that maybe you're just over giving, maybe you're over um um you're like over giving, and so now it's time to just kind of set some boundaries, some healthy boundaries. It doesn't have to be aggressive or nasty, and start making those little steps going forward. That me going outside, walking out and taking my power back, and him getting mad felt like it was in contrast of me working on my marriage and doing everything to make him happy. At the moment, me stepping out felt like a contrast, an angry, a fight, I'm getting out of here. But really, by me doing that action, it actually brought my divine masculine back to me, and it helped repair my marriage. Okay, and I hope that message resonates with you. If you picked the orange sacral chakra stone, we got this message for you. See, it's time to create. It's time to create not just that vision board, but an action plan. Let's read the little booklet from here. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. So this card for you is ask you to get in touch with your creativity and express yourself through art, inventing, or performing. As an indigo, you have a lot of pent up energy that needs to be let out. This is a time to create something from nothing, knowing that you are a divine channel of inspiration. Also during that time is when I was having the dark nights of the soul night with my husband, my twin flame. After I cried it all out and I was like, okay, fine, I'm not gonna be crying, I got my journal and I started writing. I was using my essential oil. I started creating. Long story short, 6 years later, I have created, um I am a life coach, and so I have different coaching plans to coach one-on-one, to coach on groups. This is one way of me coaching for free, but I have other coaching programs. But it started over 6 years ago, me creating my action plan, and and so the time is now. Get out your journal. The angels ask you to bring something unique to this planet that can only come from you. Ask them to work through you, and together you will make a masterpiece that will bring blessings to the world. Embracing your creativity helps you realize that your abilities to manifest in this lifetime is only limited by your imagination. And that's so true. You are so powerful, and through practicing mindfulness and what you're thinking, being aware of your thoughts, practicing the law of attraction, you can manifest whatever it is. Many times, like, you just don't know. I just wish I can sit here and just share all my life stories with my divine masculine, and to show you that the possibilities, when you think that it's impossible. So if you picked the yellow solar plexus chakra, I'm kind of just rushing through here because I want to be off by 11. It's already 11:04. I have another group to meet. Um, and then at 1:30, Sage, if you haven't joined me on the other channel, Empower Your Wellness, I went on Friday. I went on to the channel and I did their live reading, but for some reason it didn't broadcast live. It probably had to do with my internet. So I'm gonna redo that lesson today because I could up the video save, but if I upload it, it doesn't save in the same spot. So I'm just gonna redo the the lesson for today in Empower Her Wellness channel has to do with the law of attraction. So this is perfect timing if you're interested. So this is your life purpose. What booklet is this? It's from Archangel Michael. This is your life purpose. If you pick the yellow solar plexus stone, and so when I started creating, I didn't understand, but you'll have an inner calling. You just like, even me getting on these lives, I'm like, I don't know, what am I gonna say? I'm nervous. How am I gonna just do it? Just do it, and you'll figure it out. Archangel Michael has heard your prayers, and he's guiding you in the direction in which you were born to go. You already have the ideas and about a career that would bring you joy, excitement, opportunities to help, and financial security. And these thoughts and indicators of your divine purpose. You're meant to be engaged in work that brings you and others happiness. This card is a validation that the career you're dreaming about is your life purpose, such as the universe will support and open doors for you. Move forward confidently. Possible specific meanings for you is that your current situations offers clues about the next step to take on your path. Follow your true feelings, and the angels are watching over your business and finances. The prayer for you, if you picked the yellow solar plexus uh, crystal, and if this resonates with you, take it. Archangel Michael, thank you for the details of my divine purpose, and I ask you to help me align with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so that I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. And remember, we all have divine will. We all have angels. And so remember to ask for guidance daily. Um, they can, our angels cannot intervene. They're there to guide us if we call on them. So if you're feeling stuck, just don't hesitate to call on your angels for assistance, guidance, and support. All right. So if you pick the green heart chakra, the card from you is learn something new. So again, when I began to make my it was actually my exit plans over 6 years ago. My marriage was going so bad that I started to create my exit plan, and it actually turned into like a business plan. And I had this vision that was gonna happen like the next month, and 6 years later is when it's actually still coming into fruition, because I had to learn a lot of skills along the way. So be patient with yourself and understand that this is a learning curve. It is time for you to learn something new. What the message for you is that there is new information waiting for you. This card asks you to initiate or finish studies on a topic or topics that interest you. When this card comes up, it's often a calling to start or complete something that you already know that you should be doing. Let this be your confirmation that it is time for this endeavor is now. This card can also guide you to meditate and have a conversation with the universe. Any questions can be asked and will be answered. If you'll listen with an open mind and heart, trust the feedback you receive, write it down, and consider teaching this information to others. As an indigo, you can easily recognize true divine guidance as it comes to you. Even if you feel that you have learned what you've learned won't serve you in the future, please trust that the angels are guiding you for a specific reason that you may not necessarily need to know at this point in your life. Have fun and try something new. All right. So if you pick the cute little turtle, it looks like my internet froze. but I'm going to keep on reading and hope it unsticks. If you pick the cute throat chakra, detach from the situation. So even for myself, this is a learning curve. I'm learning new things. I'm going online. I'm trying to, do these readings on live, which before I was doing pre-recorded readings and I was editing them and then had to upload them and it was taking a lot of time. And so I decided to do it live. I'm learning new studios, setups, mics, everything that has to do with uh, recording online. And I'm noticing that depending on where I'm at in the state, because I do travel a lot, that the internet, it's I mean, that is just one thing to be grateful every day. But sometimes, like, no, it'll freeze. And so not today, Satan. We will not let that deter us from our goals. We'll keep on pushing, keep learning different ways to make this work. 1111, make a wish. So be very mindful of your thoughts, of your belief systems, of the subconscious. And if you pick this cute little turtle, your throat associated with your throat chakra, spirit is saying to detach from the situation. You'll become embroidered in a situation to the point where you can't see its objectivity. This card indicates it is time to take a step back and begin and obtain a bigger view of the picture. Archangel Michael asks you to detach from the surrounding emotions, and he'll help you do so. Michael will also guide you in depersonalizing the experience so that you don't take offense to others' behavior. This will prevent you from reacting defensively. Instead of your actions will stem from love and wisdom. Give yourself permission to take a time out away from the people involved. You don't need to know the solution right now, as the angels are taking care of the details. What's important for you is to access a sense of inner peace, a feeling that will lead to new and helpful insights. Possible specific meanings for you, the viewer, is not to take on other people's arguments. Let them work things out, or let them work things out for themselves. Be compassionate without carrying someone else's burden. So it's like shielding yourself, learning to shield yourself. You can also use essential oils like Melissa on your wrist, like on jewelry wrist, to help shield yourself from negative energies, to help you remember to be mindful um, of 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 not to carry on other people's, not to carry on their arguments. It may be a good time to leave an unhealthy situation or a relationship. Um, in leaving, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to separate and divorce and make it final. It could just mean that what, just take a walk, detach, go to the gym, go for a walk at the gym, and that will help you, you know, set your power, set boundaries, and you're doing it in a healthy way. So if this resonates for you, the prayer is, Archangel Michael, I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachment to fear or drama, so I may be centered in the knowingness that peace is everywhere within me and in the situation. Hello, Dolly. I'm just finishing up. I was taking questions. I started at 10. I was going for an hour. I've gone over 15 minutes. And so I'm just doing angel readings here. I have 2 more cards. And so then I will be back on tomorrow for free readings. I have other obligations that I have to get going on to. This reading took a little bit longer than I expected, but that's okay. So just take what resonates with you for today, and tomorrow I will be on live from 10 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. I don't know where you're at located in the world, but hello, thank you for joining me. I'm sorry I can't do a reading for you today. But if you can, uh, take what resonates from the two angel cards that I have left here. One that says send love. Love is the most powerful vibrational energy in the universe. This card asks you to remember that all the energy is based on love. You're welcome. Sorry. So all this card asks you to remember that all the energy is based on love. When something seems unfair or when you feel lost in a situation, it's important not to dwell upon the negative because all will attract more negativity to you. As an indigo, you are a very powerful manifester, and the angels need you to replace your feelings of anger, sadness, and frustration with love. See the situation and the people in your life surrounded by pure, tender embrace of heaven, and you'll experience newfound happiness. So, very much this whole reading for today is very much in the light of the law of attraction, pain, being aware and mindful of your thoughts. And if you find yourself I'm getting like overstimulated emotions of sadness, of anger, just, reminiscing on the past of what happened and what could have been, and just very much overstimulated in your emotions and sadness. And so I'm going to ask you that if this is resonating with you, put on some upbeat music because I'm happy, and you're going to switch the energy around. Um, I have another channel called Empower Her Wellness. I am a emotional wellness and life coach. I have created a women's wellness workbook that helps them overcome grief, and help them elevate their spirits, their vibrations through self-discovery, help them figure out what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses, what are their life paths, what are their life purpose, to help them create a vision board, but most importantly a powerful action plan to help turn their dreams into realities. And one of the most important lessons of this, which we're just starting to begin, I just did this lesson um on Friday, and today on that channel I'm going to be doing it over again, is the law of attraction. So if you can subscribe to my other channel, Empower Her Wellness Hub, today I'll be going live in about an hour going over the practice of the law of attraction. And so it was very hard because that morning I woke up and I got into an argument with my husband. It was very, very heated. Another dark night of the soul. And it was really hard because I was stuck in the emotions and like the heaviness, and then all the past things that he did to me came in that, and I'm like trying to practice love and practice teaching what I know, being mindfulness um and being positive and uplifting. And sometimes it's just not possible. Sometimes we need to detach from that situation and go to the gym, go with a friend, just go somewhere else so that you can reset your emotional energy center. Your sage, doing emotional energy sage, helps clear that deep emotions. Essential oils, teas help that. Journaling, your music, be careful of the music. Stop listening to, if you're listening to sappy music, start putting happy music. Put music with healing frequencies, so that you're not manifesting or attracting just the same old love song, and that's what you don't want to create. So let's get going here. I'm going 20 minutes over, but it's okay. So let go of fear. Let go of fear. Let go of fear now. Trust in divine timing. Everything that has happened for a purpose, to help you, guide you in this lifetime. If you were called to this channel, I called and prayed that I would attract uh lead workers, leader people who are here to call to help shape our world into a better place. And so we go through a lot of trouble, trials, and tribulations in our lifetime to help learn. And so some of these negative things that we go through is only to teach us, so then we go and teach other people. So understand that everything did happen for a reason. Archangel Michael says that fear is the only thing interfering with your happiness and your plans. He wants you to show you how to release worry or dread so that you can feel safe and secure. This card indicates that you are ready to let go of control issues and trust that everything ultimately works out for the best. Possible specific meanings, tongue twisted on that one, is that you're going in the right direction. You deserve all that is good. Allow yourself to receive love, support, and abundance. You are lovable. The prayer for you is, Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic, or ego-based thoughts or feelings. And so, my loves, I hope that that all resonates with you. Take your power back. It starts, no matter what your love situation is, if you're going through a hardship when it comes to love, it's because your soul is crying for self-love. And self-love, there's nothing more sexier and more attractive than that, than a woman or any person being in balance of their masculine and feminine energy. Right now, for this reading, take what resonates, that's what doesn't. But for the reading that I did, the divine feminine is very much in her emotions, very careful and protecting her heart. Mary Pie even dwelling on thinking about the past. And the message for today is to be conscious and aware of your thoughts, that fears, worries, doubts, that's all a form of prayer. And so today's a holiday here in the United States. It's Labor Day. And so today we're going to rebuke all those negative thoughts in the name of love, and we're going to replace them with a positive affirmation. And so this right here, this Itobi scanner, it scans your emotional energy center. It tells me what emotions are blocking you, and it gives me your personal affirmations. You should look into it or consider coming to a retreat with me, which I host twice a year. The next one is coming up in January. We are going to the Dominican Republic. I'm looking to gather 6 to 10 women who are grieving or coming over emotional turmoil, whether it's grieving through loss of a loved one, through death, divorce, separation, or just females who feel lost themselves, like a lost sense of purpose. And so we help them um we help them tap into their emotions by helping them share their stories. What's your story? And because of your story and your mother's story and your grandmother's story, what part of that left you with a belief system that no longer serves you? What are those those fear-based emotions that are blocking you from obtaining your true desires in life? And so these are the tools that I'm Veronica, your emotional wellness and life coach, which I help you tap into your emotions, your subconscious, and those blocks. What's blocking you from getting what you truly desire? Pretend and act as if you already have it. How would you act? How would you be acting today? If you already had your divine soulmate, your masculine, and everything was perfect, how would you carry? What would your body feel like? How would, you'll be like more sensual, more happy, you put more pep into your step. And that's the energy that I want you to embody today. So my loves, that's all for today. It's 11:24 and I'm going to log out now. I'm going to log into the next Empower Her Wellness channel in about 30 minutes if you want to join me there for tips on practicing the law of attraction. I guarantee you, this is what I started practicing over 10 years ago, and this is how I've been able to manifest my dreams into reality. So send you much love and light, and I will be back on for another tarot reading tomorrow if you would like to a chance of a free reading. Send you much love. Bye.